Look at these lips. Look at this skin.
I misspelled a lot of stuff here, so yeah. Okay.
Two front and back pieces, like a rectangle. Then you'll need two pocket/holder pieces, and then two straps. You can either use Velcro. I mean, not Velcro. You can use elastic, ribbon, like whatever fabric, whatever you want, like for your straps. I'm going to figure out what fabric I'm going to use for my belt, and I'll get back with you guys. I'll explain the measurements that I put here. The front and back pieces are the same, and then the two pocket holders are the same, which is, this is where we're going to put the brushes in. And this is going to be like the base of the brush belt. And then, of course, the straps. The front and back pieces should be 9.8 by 10.2. This is how it's supposed to look. I cannot draw. Okay, but 9.8 by 10.2 for the front and back pieces, and then the pocket holders would be, I'm gonna cut them at 10 by 2, but when I guess sew them to make it like kind of smaller to add the brushes in, like to give the brush like some type of wiggle room, it's gonna be down to 9.8, so the same size as the front and back pieces, like because they're supposed to line up like at the end. So yeah, you're gonna cut it out 10.2 by 5 inches. All of the measurements are in inches, you guys. So yeah, 10.2 by 5 inches for the pocket holders. And then the straps, I'm not really sure how long I'm gonna do them, but I'm using I'm going to use ribbons because I'm not going out to buy nothing. So I'm gonna use what I have to create this. This is the gold makeup belt. Okay. I'm gonna get my materials, and then I'll be right back. You'll need a ruler, scissors, you'll need some pins. You'll also need fabric. This is like fabric that I have. I'm gonna see what I can do, you know? Like I'm gonna finesse something, like I'm gonna really finesse something, cause yeah, alright. Got the fabric, and of course you need your machine, got the sewing machine. And this is my straps. I have found like a belt that I had. So I'm just use this as my straps so I don't have to make none. So, yeah. Let's get started.
Okay, I'm starting off by measuring where I'm going to cut my front and back pieces. I'm going to use this black fabric for my front and back pieces. I'm using the same measurements that I put in the beginning to cut them out. So refer back to the beginning for those measurements. Okay, now I'm folding it in half because like I'm not the best cutter. So like I'm folding it in half so I can get a more precise cut, I guess, or something like that. Like to make it straighter. Yeah, like that's easier for me. So I fold it in half and then I cut both sides. So you'll need 2 of these pieces because these pieces are your base pieces. You'll need a front and a back of the same thing. So you'll do this twice, or you'll just take the same one that you cut out first, put it to the side because you're going to use it again. I'm going to take my fabric here, fold it in half. I'm going to use my first cutout as a measurement to cut out the next one, the next piece, because again, we need 2. We need 2 of these pieces. These are the base pieces. 2, those 2. Yeah, do. U, do, toi. Yeah, 2. I'm just gonna cut that out. When you're done cutting, you should have 2 identical pieces. One for your front and one for your back. Okay, now I'm gonna mark where I'm gonna cut at. The 5 by something, refer to the beginning. 5 by 10.2, I believe, or something like that. Yeah. I'm marking where I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut 2 of these pocket holders. I am not a professional sewer. Literally everything I know how to do, I kind of self-taught myself. So if I'm doing something wrong, I don't really give a fuck. This is for me. Like, yeah. I have 2 pocket holders because my fabric was folded in half, so I was able to cut out 2 at the same time. So I'm just placing it on the base of the brush belt to line it up to see how it looks. Now I'm going to fold the sides and pin them. I'm going to do this to one of the pocket holders. I'm going to fold both sides and pin them. Now I'm going to place it on the base part again and fold it under and pin it down to the base part so I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I don't have to like sew it, the fold part, and then bring it back and sew it on the base part. I can just fold it, pin it, and sew it once. So that's what I'm doing here. And if you have an iron, it's really good. I didn't have an iron at the time to like press the fabric, so my fabric looks like this. You will see me like using my hands a lot to like spread it. But if you have a iron, you can just iron it down and it stays in place. Now I'm going to take my other one, fold the sides in, and pin it just how I did the first one. With my straps, I was able to find a belt that I already had like from these pants. So I'm just gonna, I didn't really measure exactly where I placed it, but I did like maybe an inch and a half down from the top part of the belt, the brush belt. I'm not sure the exact measurements. I just be like freehand doing stuff. But yeah, just bring it down a little and pin it into place. And I'm just like trying to see how I'm gonna sew it. Cause half of the time I don't know what I be doing. I just figure it out as I'm going.
I have my fabric underneath my sewing machine. I have this on 2 stitch length. This the width on 4. And then I'm gonna use a zigzag stitch to sew it. Back stitch. And then I'm gonna go forward. And remove the pins as I go. I'm going slow right now because I'm ready to use a one hand to sew.
Okay, I have my brushes. Okay, I'm inserting my brushes like where I want them placed so I can, I guess, like make little slots for them. So that's what I'm doing here. I was able to sew on one of the pockets. And I'm just placing my brushes inside the pockets. And I'm gonna mark where I place my brushes. So that's where I'm gonna sew my lines. Like start sewing lines straight down to divide the brushes.
Put my lines out and then I'm just gonna create the lines. Now on the back stitch, I'm gonna go straight down. And just straight down.
Okay, now I'm gonna add the top, the other pocket holder, brush holder. I'm adding thicker, I guess, slots for my brushes to go in, like bigger brushes. So I'm gonna put like that, make them just bigger. These are the smaller brushes at the top, and then I have the bigger brushes towards the bottom. And it should look like this. I'm gonna sew it and I'll be right back. The other black piece that I cut out, right side facing down. And I'm just gonna put it right on top of there. Pin my straps. And now I'm pinning the top Remember I told you guys you need 2 pieces of the base parts? Okay, so one will be on the bottom and then one will be on the top. So I'm gonna pin around the whole thing and then leave like a little slot open at the top so I can turn it inside out to make it the right side, if you guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just pinning it. Again, I'm pinning it around the whole little rectangle. Okay. Pinned around this whole side. Basically, you're gonna pin around the whole thing, but you're gonna leave like 2 to 3 inches open so you can flip it inside out. Basically pinned the whole sides. I left the top part open, but I'm gonna pin. I want to sew to here. Yeah, I'm gonna sew down to like the corner and then flip it inside out. And when you're done, you have yourself a custom makeup brush belt. Woohoo! Thanks for watching. Good job, you guys. Bye.